Hello, is this Jose Ceja?
Yeah, this is Jose Ceja.
Hi Jose, this is Harry Davis from Cage Pages.
Hey, how's it going, bud?
First of all, I'd just like to apologise for the miscommunications in time, and I hope it hasn't messed up your day too much.
It's no problem at all.
Alright, cool. So obviously here to speak about your upcoming fight against Joey Ruquet at Combate Americas on January 19th. But first, I'd just like to say I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year, so...
Yeah, I sure did.
That's good to hear. So obviously, because it's over the Christmas period, I was just wondering how your preparation for this fight differs.
It doesn't differ at all. It's just like any other fight. You know.
Okay.
Making the sacrifices I always make. I didn't get to spend too much time with loved ones for New Year's or Christmas, really. I was at a camp for New Year's, just doing my thing, training, you know.
Just the same as usual then. Okay. So obviously you've alternated between 135 pounds and 145 pounds in your career, but predominantly fought most of your fights at 135. Did missing the weight against Rivera in your last fight play a big role in making the move back up to featherweight for this, or was that a decision that you made before that?
This fight is 135, not 145.
Oh, okay. Apologies about that. It was just on the website. It said different. So this is at 135 still. So you've definitely had to cut down on the food over Christmas to ensure you make the weight again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. So obviously, regardless of the outcome of this, do you still see yourself sticking at bantamweight for the future?
I'm not sure. I'm considering 145. I took Erwin Rivera's fight on 14 days' notice.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why I missed weight.
Yeah.
They called me 14 days. They gave me 14 days. I told Erwin that I wanted to fight at 140, and he said that if I didn't try to, at least try to make 136, that he wouldn't fight me. So, he was looking for an excuse to back out. He was scared. He knew he was going to lose.
Oh, so that's why he asked for the fight at 135, because obviously such short notice. I mean, it's tough to make that considering, such short notice over 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So obviously the start of the new year, which means New Year's resolutions start to get sent out, and obviously you were very active in the year of 2016, fighting 4 times and going 2-2 in total. Is this something which you hope to emulate for 2017 or even better? And do you have a specific goal that you're setting yourself by the end of the year?
No, I'm just not much changing. It's a big deal that I'm finally got signed to a promotion like Combate Americas. I've been fighting 14 years.
Yeah.
But, I'm not changing anything. Everything is the same. I've been fighting for my entire adult life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change anything just because this is a bigger company.
Okay, I see.
I don't have any goals specifically in mind. I do want an opportunity to fight for the title that they're putting up.
Yeah.
Either at 135 or at 145. I don't care.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah, that was bringing me on to asking you that, because when I was looking at your fights, I saw much earlier in your MMA career, you were fighting for quite a lot of different promotions, like Fury FC, Legacy FC, and etc. Did you have any struggles with the constant change in promotions? Like, was it hard to establish relationships in such a short space of time? And do you now feel that Combate Americas is your home?
Yes, I do feel like Combate Americas is now my home. And no, it was never difficult for me. I've always managed myself and spoke for myself and done a very good job doing so. As far as, getting myself fights, building relationships with promoters, I know how to do that. Okay,
that's good to hear. Yeah, because Combate Americas has been in it's on the upward spiral, because big names such as, I heard about it through Juliana Pena was commentating, and former WWE star Alberto Del Rio is now obviously the president of the company. So do you think the future is bright for upcoming Hispanic mixed martial artists?
Do I think what?
The future is bright for upcoming Hispanic mixed martial artists.
Yes, I think the future is bright for everybody who's a part of Combate. This is the first time ever, as far as I know, that live professional mixed martial arts is going to be aired on open TV, meaning anybody in Mexico is going to be able to put up an antenna and watch this fight. that's a big deal. That's a big deal to me. It's more important than money to be popular with the Mexican people.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Because that obviously, considering your Mexican roots, and this is, like you said, Combate Americas' debut show in Mexico City, does this fight mean a lot, like much more than you than just any other fights? And obviously, the altitude change, has it affect the way you've been training for it?
Yeah, I always train hard, but there's definitely something extra involved in this fight. It's going to come out on the 19th. The determination, everything has been leading up to this fight.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking forward to getting in there.
Great, good to hear. And we've seen in your past fights, for example, like we spoke about earlier, you had a bit of bad blood, for example, with Aaron Rivera, understandably, because he didn't want to fight you at the designated weight you offered, even though it was on such short notice. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Joey as an opponent, what you think his strengths are and the weaknesses that you can exploit.
Well, I think Joey Ruquet is a good fighter, but there's not anything special about him. There's not anything that stands out. I think he's very traditional, and that's what I'm going to exploit. The way that he's like everybody else.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. And one thing that I was quite intrigued about was the tattoo on your chest. Locos, it says, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I have a lot of tattoos.
Okay, the one that I saw of your chest, quite big in big writing, I'm not expecting Spanish, but I'm pretty sure that translates to crazy in English, correct?
I intended it to look that way, yes, but it really says logos with a G.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, because I thought it said loco, so obviously that translates to crazy. I thought this was some sort of correlation with your fighting style.
Well, I intended it to look that way, which is why I put that on there. But yeah, I definitely fight with a lot of intensity and
yeah, I see.
Passion.
Yeah.
I fought Aaron Rivera March 25th. He was nominated for Fight of the Year.
Yeah.
Pat Miletich was the commentator. He said he was the best fight he had ever seen.
Yeah, I see. Well, being the fighter that you are, coming from such a strong boxing background, I'd love to get your thoughts on, I don't know if you watched UFC 207 over the weekend, another fighter with a boxing background who was successful, Cody Garbrandt's performance over Dominic Cruz. What do you think of that?
I was surprised. Dominic Cruz is an amazing fighter with amazing footwork, and Cody's footwork was even better. So it was shocking almost. That's what the boxers have over the traditional Dutch stick boxers and the Muay Thai fighters.
Yeah.
And that's where my advantage is. That's what I'm going to exploit. He is too traditional. He just stands there, moving forward and backward in a traditional manner. I trained Bang Muay Thai under Dwayne Ludwin, which is the same system basically that Cody trained. I believe Dwayne Ludwin was with Team Alpha Male, and then he moved to Colorado.
Yeah.
And I started training under Dwayne. My coach, Josh Quayhagen, is under Dwayne.
Okay.
And I started training in this system about 2 years ago.
All right.
So, that's my source of confidence. It's a system called Bang Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And it is highly advanced.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that, and also, obviously, training with Bang Muay Thai, another fighter at 207 who had success, TJ Dillashaw. I was just wondering if you ever crossed paths with him, and obviously he neutralised the power of John Lineker with just exceptional skill and footwork, so obviously, is that something you take inspiration from?
Yes, I haven't met him. I haven't been to Colorado myself,
okay.
But I'm planning on going, and yes, that's what my style is all about. It's all about footwork. Bang Muay Thai is called Bang Muay Thai, but it's really just a hybrid striking art.
Yeah.
It's a combination of boxing, Muay Thai, karate, and whatever works, and completely new stuff.
Okay, I see. Another follow-up to that question I just asked you was another hot topic at UFC 207. I don't know if you saw it, was the criticism that Ronda Rousey's coach Edmund was getting because of his audio from his corner and obviously the advice he gave to her in his fight with Holly Holm. Did you hear and see about this?
I've heard about the controversy behind her and her coach, but I didn't see this.
Okay, alright, I see.
Not for 207.
Okay, so a lot of guys, particularly in the UFC, are currently hitting their prime in their early 30s. Obviously, how are you feeling at the moment in your career? You managed to get your first professional finish in your last fight, so is the speed and power still there compared to your younger boxing days?
Could you repeat that last part?
So, like I was saying, even in your early 30s, I was just wondering how you feeling at the moment in your career, and is the speed and power still there compared to your younger days as a fighter/boxer?
Yes, the speed and power is still there. I feel good. 30 is the new 20 now. You have fighters fighting all the way till they're 35, just getting to the UFC. So I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I'm wiser now. I'm smarter now. I'm more evolved now. And one of the changes that I've made lately is that I no longer I no longer fight to win rounds.
Yeah.
I fight just to go in for the kill, to either get knocked out and knock my opponent out.
Yeah.
And I found that to be very beneficial to my career as far as going in there and just putting everything on the line and making it an exciting fight. So that's what I'm going to do from now on.
Do you think that was something which led to your finish over Rivera in your last fight? Was that an approach that, for example, was quite a new approach you took to fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
Safety went out the window, and I wanted to knock out Erwin.
Well, obviously,
I knew I was going to knock him out.
Yeah, we all know that's certainly going to win you over a fan, so it puts on some exciting fights. So that'll be definitely a good one to watch on come January 19th. And obviously, this is Joey Ruquet's first fight in almost 9 months. You know what returning after a long layoff is like, considering the whole of 2015. You were out the whole 2015, so. But the fight you came back to, you won a decision over Gerson Shaw, I believe. So I was just wondering what your opinion is on ring rust in MMA, and does it exist, or is it all down to an individual's work ethic outside the cage?
It's up to each individual's work ethic. I hadn't fought in 18 months. I tore my ACL in 2014. So I didn't fight for 18 months when I fought Gerson Shaw, and I blew him out of the water.
Yeah.
I did better than I'd ever done before as far as dominating my opponent, and Gerson Shaw was a good fighter.
Yeah.
But, I had zero ring rust. So I don't believe in it. I think every individual is different and has different work ethic. I continued to train and continue to grow throughout the time that I was off. And I did, when I came back, I saw myself way better with much more improvement.
Yeah, because it's obviously it's quite a talked about topic at the moment. Mostly the media use this as an excuse when fighters lose, but we saw obviously, as you probably know, when Dominic Cruz came back and beat Dillashaw for the title, that was after such a lengthy layoff, and he in his post-fight interview is saying about it how ring rust didn't exist. It's all what we just said. It's all down to the individual, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And yeah, sometimes it's just an excuse.
Yeah.
It's just, absolutely nothing else but an excuse sometimes.
Okay, I see. So finally, I'd like to ask you, obviously we know you're a stand-up guy. Like you say, the safety's going out the window. Joey has a fair few submission victories on his record. However, how do you see this fight going down? What's your predictions for how you beat Joey Ruquet on January 19th?
I win this fight by knockout, or by finish. I win this fight by determination. That's my prediction.
Well, that's great to hear, Jose. I'll definitely be tuning in on January 19th, and thank you very much for your time. Wishing you all the best against Ruquet. Again, thank you, all the best, and hopefully speak to you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Good to speak to you. See you later.
All right.
Bye.